So does Mickey think she's a chicken? Mickey! 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 Are you a chicken? Hello, ladybirds. There's all my little ladybirds. Bawk, 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 bawk. Bawk, bawk, bawk. Bawk, bawk. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. So I'm listening to my video. You can hear it in the background there. We got some plum jam. These are nice and cold, people. Some veggies, 2013. Looks like beans and carrots. That came from my garden. Not the broccoli, though, or the cauliflower. But that's okay. Tomatoes, it came from my garden. 2014. Turkey. Better hide that one from my son. Now I'll make that tomorrow with some rice. I got the rice with the coconut milk, so we'll have that. And this is plum raspberry jam. And doesn't that look good? Oh God, those look so good. Asparagus. Beautiful. And we got eggs. And my landlord gave me some wheat. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. For the chickens. He gave me a little bit before, but that one had mold in it. This one doesn't. So, I don't know. Maybe he's got 2 batches. The other one was a little moldy. I don't smell any mold in this. I bet you I could eat that. I'm going to phone him up and ask him if I can eat some of this. Grind it up. Because I would smell mold if there was mold in it. There's no mold in this one. I'm going to ask him about it. Okay, members and friends, here's my son. Did I not say this last night? Come on. What did you say? First thing you saw those, look at all these jars. And what did he go for, members and friends? What did he go for? I told you he'd go for that turkey. But you have to boil it for 10 minutes, right?
Yep.
You know that, just in case, right? Botulism, a tablespoon can kill 100,000 people. A teaspoon. A teaspoon of botulism. If this had botulism, a teaspoon, if it got into their stomachs, and it was the right kind of botulism, not the kind that grows out with the cow patties, it could kill 100,000 people. So that's why you...
Couldn't kill me, though.
Yeah, well, it's fine. And what else did you want?
Oh, the tomatoes.
The tomatoes. All right, I do have another jar, so you're good to go. Okay, people, it's a beautiful day. It's not too hot and it's not too cold. It's February 4th, 2015. You know, I have to get up and get into this greenhouse. I actually deleted the videos when I was in there ripping up. I don't think I have it on my computer, but anyway, I started to lay down a floor in there because we want to attempt to put tilapia fish with a grow bed, right? So I have to get in there, so I think I'm going to do that today. And then, of course, I don't know, I'm going to take you down there later and I'm going to show you something from the outside is trying to dig in, and it's quite strong. More than likely it's a raccoon. The chickens last night were having a fit. I had to come out here and I was going in behind in the dark. Gonna get myself a freaking flashlight, man, and trying to scare away whatever was bugging the hens and Mr. Lace, right? So I gotta go in there and try and secure this hen house a little better, because it's raccoon season and raccoons love chickens. One time Mr. Lace was way over there, a raccoon was up by the fence, and that thing bolted so fast, man. It just bolted, and it started attacking Mr. Lace and Ladybird. Feathers all over the place. I have a video on that. Anyway, we'll be back, and we're going to go outside. I'm in the middle of doing paperwork, but I have to do this stuff too. So tomorrow's, you know, Thursday, Friday, Thursday. Tomorrow's Thursday. I canceled my eye appointment because I haven't been taking my eye drops faithfully. And I'm in a crisis right now, so tomorrow's paperwork. Hold on. Okay, so a rule of thumb for chickens is to give them their own box of dirt. Because as you can see, this is how they clean themselves. This is what controls mites. And they love it. They'll sunbathe. Ladybird's a little bitchy. Ladybird Pearl. That one's Ladybird Pearl. This one here, we gotta start naming them. That one be Ladybird, I don't know, somebody. And then there's another one. And then we've got those two over there. Where are they? Oh, sorry, people. It's my eyes. They're not focusing. There it is. And I got the sun in the camera here. So, but yeah. Make sure they have their own box of dirt. They like it. Okay, so this is the priority today. Keep working on this. I know John would want me to, right? It's nice and dry. I'm not sure if I deleted the videos when I ripped this all up and sprayed it down and blah 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 and try and level the dirt, and I laid down a piece of wood and then I'm gonna put this up over top, bring this rack over there, and then my son's gonna bring in a glass fish tank from downstairs that I haven't used since I've lived in this house. And we're just gonna set up a little tilapia fish tank as a trowel and hook it up to this tub as the grow bed. And that will be our project. And then replace some of this plastic, you know, over the course of the next 6 months. So I'm gonna tidy this up today. Hold on a minute. And then, as I was mentioning, something got in here and was digging like mad, even moved the rock. You can see the rocks have been moved, right? Trying to get in. Now, when I did this cage, I did bury this screen under the ground and attach it, but I didn't do it all the way through and through here. But there's wood over there. I should probably get up behind here and there and lay something down now that something's trying to get in, because it's raccoons, right? They like chickens. This is not stable. This thing here is not stable. It has, as you can see, this is very dangerous. Right? Look at this. It wouldn't take much for a raccoon to get in there if it wanted to. So I'm gonna have to work on fixing this up today, people. Oh, there's an egg. Where is it? Get the egg. Look at Mr. Lace. He's such a free bird. Right, Mr. Lace? What's going on? What you doing up there? Huh? Okay, members and friends, I'm in the front now. Do you see that wood on top of my car? I got a whole bunch more in my trunk. And some sort of a roofing material. This used to be an old shed or something. And I dragged a whole bunch of pieces of plywood, one full sheet, in the back. And I got just enough now for the hen house. To build in a nesting, a cooping, like, for their, they like to sit on perches. So, I have been working in the yard. I'm getting ready. You know, I don't know how I'm going to do this all by myself. I was going to try and hire some men, about 2 or 3 or 4 of them, just to come in and kind of work for a day or two. One day anyway. And just get this pond going. Because I have almost everything I need, right? Except for maybe some glue, right? And putty, you know, cement putty. I started... This is my little grass patch. This is my patch of grass. I come out here, people, and I pick out the weeds by hand. so the grass can start growing. It's better. You have to pull out the moss. You can see I was in here yesterday, right? And then over here, I started to, I did this last week. Got in here and looks like something's already been digging up my garlic. Stupid cats. But I started to get this going, right? Anyway, hold on. Okay, people, I'm inside here for a minute. These are pork neck bones. I'm going to make potato soup with this. And my cats are hungry. Like, seriously, I don't have money for cat food, right? Every now and then, you know, I do make them cat food. So I guess this is when I'm just going to have to make them some cat food. So they're getting some liver. And because I have lots of rice around the house, they're getting liver and rice and maybe a can of peas or something, right? And just mix it all up and put it into little, what is it called? Muffin trays, you know, and you can freeze it and then take it out a piece at a time, right? Versus having a whole pot sitting in your fridge all the time. You know, I don't know what these people are thinking, but what if I wouldn't have done any sort of food storage? Like, seriously. Like, I haven't been to the grocery store in weeks. Okay? I bought milk from the corner store and I bought a loaf of bread from the corner store, but outside of that, I haven't been to the grocery store. Well, maybe a week ago. But I didn't have money for cat food, that's for sure. You see, I'm so pleased with this piece of wood that I have to show you. Like, how lucky can you be? That's exactly what I needed. I got no more, no less than what I needed to finish off the hen house. Hey? This is gonna be a big chore, people. Oh. But I'm sure happy with that wood. I'm gonna throw these ones over the edge right now. I'm gonna set up something for Mr. Lace here. So there's that broccoli plant. It survived over the winter. It's looking all perky. Isn't that just a lovely plant? I don't know where I'm gonna put it. Although maybe I should just leave it in its pot and see what happens to it, rather than disrupting it. I'm in the greenhouse, people. I tell you, I'm so happy that I did this. It's got an amazing feel to it. I mean, yeah, it's not done. Got a long way to go yet. But it's so relaxing and peaceful in here. And the air is just calm. You can really feel it. Jerry, when Jerry did the roof, he was saying lay down carpet. Miroslav wanted to come in here and lay a bunch of cement. Now these raspberry bushes, you know, they have rayons or whatever they're called. Their roots will go. And as I cover up the floor, what's going to end up happening, because they like to come up underneath and start poking up in here. What I figure is sooner or later, they're just going to keep on growing. And they're going to find their way and they're going to start poking themselves up that way on the outside of the greenhouse. And if that happens, I'm going to just let them grow and start a second batch of raspberries, right? So I'm walking on this board here right now. I got a few hours before it gets dark, and it's swooping down. So I'm going to pick it up and try and level this out a little bit, because once this down, this carpet goes down, and then I have other things I can lay down, because I'm building a floor and I'm insulating it, right? I'm not planting on the ground, I'm planting up above the ground. So yeah, kale is over there, so that's growing. Okay, still working on the greenhouse. Got the carpet down with the wood, leveled it out a bit, should be fine. And by the grace of God, when I got that wood, I got just the right amount of styrofoam that I need to finish off this little corner in here. So that's what we're going to do right now. Okay, so in this case, this is where you use what you have. There you go. That styrofoam's in there. Exactly what I needed, people. Here, I'll fix that little piece there that's open later on from the other side. In the meantime, I just want to get on with it. So I'm going to put that there. And this here, I'm tacking on. Look at that. Look at that. Almost perfect. Almost perfect. Okay, so what I've done is I've just kind of briefly sweeped it. My son just went to the store for me. He's gonna move that plant over here temporarily. And then I'm gonna spray this down and scrub it with a little brush. And then let it dry for a few days. And then I'm gonna lay another piece of, imitation carpet on top of this. Right? But we want to clean it up first because dirt attracts worms. So the more you can get rid of the dirt before you lay down a new layer, the better it is long term. And then here it's a little wobbly, so I'm just going to level out this little corner right up in here with a little extra dirt just to kind of bring it to level. We'll figure it out. Mr. Lace is such a hound. Well, he's eating herbs. Hey! Get out of my box! Oh, chickens are bad, man. Hey! Oh, I gotta go get him. Okay, so as you can see, I sprayed it down. We're just gonna let it dry for a little while now. A few days or whatever it is. And then I'm gonna lay another something over top of this. But before I do that, I'm gonna try and level out this little swoop in here. So, hold on a minute. So I'm just spraying down things in here. I fixed up this little doohickey thing. Birds are getting ready to come in. Hello. Somebody left me another egg. So that's 2 now. I had about 2 a day. Whoa, almost knocked me. Oh, you're the friendly one? 2 of them are real friendly. Oh, you want to go in your nest, do you? Huh? I named one Gobbles. Ladybird Gobbles, Ladybird Pearl. This one doesn't have a name yet. Maybe somebody can help suggest some names. What's your name?